Hi guys, in this video we are going to add a schema for fact check. It's also called a schema for claim review. So if we go to our schema.org website, there is a whole page dedicated to this claim review. So I may need to increase the font size a bit so that you can view it better. So all these properties are available for claim review schema markup. But if we go to our Google page and click on this button, that's C markup, there is this code snippet, and if we run the test, it brings up the results as claim review. As you can see, there are a lot of like errors and warnings even in the Google markup that they have provided, but we can ignore it for now and just focus on what we need to add, that is our claim review markup. One thing that I need to mention off the bat is that it is adding a type of claim. And if we go to our fact check and just scroll down to a section where it says claim, and if we click on this, it links to our schema.org page for claim. So if we open it in a new tab and check it, and it is clearly mentioned that this term is proposed for full integration into schema.org, and it is actually a pending implementation. So we cannot add this unless it is fully implemented by schema.org. So coming back to that point, keeping in view that particular problem, we are going to add a claim and a fact check schema using our plugin uSchema. So let's get back to our plugin and into our schema items. Let's add new. Let's add a schema for our fact check. Click add new. Just name it everything, and we can just name it claim review schema. So let's first select our claim review property, schema type, claim review bar, that we click on it, and if we need to add its property ID, and if we go to a structured data test, the first thing that we need to add is its date published. So let's just copy this, paste it over here, and let's add any date, maybe this one. It's a date published, and that's it. One property added. The second one is URL, right? So let's add another one, URL, and its URL is, let's just copy this data because I am just duplicating it. You can add any data as you like for this purpose. So it's a URL. The third step is that what is the claim that we are reviewing. So let's add that property, claim reviewed, and what is the claim that we are reviewing is that the world is flat. Let's just paste that, and before going any further, let's just claim reviewed. Let's just publish this, and let's try to add this schema to our page. So this is our first step, that is our configurations. The second step is assignments. Let's open it in a new tab. On the settings page, in the post types, under pages, we need to add this schema so that it is available for our pages for schema. Let's just select it and save the settings. Once we have saved the settings, let's go to pages and let's add a new page. So it's a fact check forward, or let's keep it short, fact check test maybe. So we don't, there can be any contents, we don't care about the contents yet. And what we need to do is that we need to select our claim review schema, whatever name we have selected it, and let's publish. Once we have published this, let's view the page and let's test its schema. There will be some errors. Okay, there is one error and two warnings, but our claim review schema is added. And what problem are we facing is that an author is missing and item reviewed is missing. So let's carry on to our rest of the schema. Let's just move it to closer. So claim reviewed is added. Next is the item reviewed, and its type is a claim. As you remember, we don't have a claim type, so what we are going to do is that we are going to use the same claim review schema. So it's an item reviewed, and its type is, you see, a claim, simple claim is not available as it is still pending at schema.org. So it's item reviewed, and under the item reviewed we need to provide its date published and author. But before adding that, let's add author to our main claim review. So let's just add an author, and its author may be anyone. Let's see what author they have added. So they have added an organization with example.com, Science Watch. Let's just paste this value. It's an author, and its own schema type is organization. So author is added. Second is the review rating. Let's add that as well. So it's a review rating. It's a rating schema. It definitely has some child. Actually, there are 5 childs to our review rating. From my experience, I can tell you that it's a best rating. Its value is 5. Then we have worst rating, and its value is 1. The third one is rating value. So we can add anything. I'm just adding 4 point, but it's a false claim, so let's add 2. So 3 values we have added. The remaining are alternate name. It is also required, so let's add that as well. Alternate name, and for now we can just add false. So our review rating is added, and finally we need to add is this item review. Let's just update and test our page schema. Let's reload. So all the errors are gone and only one warning is left. So let's continue our adding our item reviewed, and for item reviewed, if we just scroll up, it has got a date published, its author, and appearance. I guess appearance is under the claim, so we'll not be able to add this appearance, but we can add the rest of the things. So let's just add date published and author. Item reviewed, it has childs, so its date published is, now we can add anything here, whatever date published. The second thing is its author, and its author name is Square World Society, right? And it's an author, and it's an organization. Its own type is organization, and it has some childs. Why it has some childs? Because we need to add the same as property. So let's just copy this value, and over here search for same as and paste its value. So we have author in place. Update this, and if we get back our main page, this fact check, let's just test its schema again. Okay, so claim review now has 4 errors, and it also these are related to item reviewed. So let's just add these 3 values: claim reviewed, review rating, and URL. So it's a claim reviewed, and the claim was world is flat. We're just adding at almost adding it again. So let's just add its URL. So now I am adding any URL. Let's see. Let's just add any URL. URL, these are actually the URL where this claim is made. So in a real world scenario, you will provide the URL of the page where this claim is made. And after that, the next thing is add its rating. So let's add review rating, and its type is rating. It has childs, and childs are same. Let's add best rating, that is 5. The second is worst, and that is 1. Next is rating value. The rating value is 2. Its rating value, and finally its alternate name, right? And it should be false. Let's just save this, and let's retest the schema for our page. And this is almost the same as if we compare it with the actual Google results. These are the results by the Google, and we are only have a difference of here it is a claim, and in our case it is actually a claim review. Once schema.org will approve this schema type, we shall be able to add it using our plugin, as our plugin only allows that the schema types that are already integrated into schema.org, and these are not pending. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is how you can add a fact-checked schema to your website. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and thank you for watching and have a nice time. Bye.